Have you ever looked at someone who's financially successful and wondered, what exactly are they doing differently? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't stay poor because of bad luck. They stay poor because of habits they don't even realize are holding them back. And rich people? They're not smarter. They're not born lucky. They simply avoid the everyday behaviors that silently drain time, money, and opportunities. Today, we're breaking down 10 things poor people do that rich people don't. And once you understand these differences, you'll start seeing money in a completely new way. But before we begin, I need to warn you, some of these points may feel uncomfortable. Some may hit a little too close to home. And one of them, especially number 7, could explain exactly why your finances haven't grown despite your hard work. Stay with me till the end because the 10th one might just change the way you live your life starting today. Let's begin. 1. Poor people chase money. Rich people chase value. Have you ever said something like, I just need a job that pays more? Or, I need fast cash right now. Most people chase money because they're thinking about survival, but the rich? They chase value. The skills, systems, and assets that produce money for years. Poor mindset says, how do I get paid today? Rich mindset says, how do I become valuable so I get paid forever? If someone took away your job today, would your income stop? If the answer is yes, you're chasing money, not value. Let's move to the next one, because this one is painfully common. 2. Poor people spend first, save last. Rich people reverse it. Most people get money and immediately think about what they can buy. Rent, food, subscriptions, clothes, entertainment, savings, whatever is left, which is usually nothing. Rich people pay themselves first, before bills, before spending, before anything. A portion goes to investments or savings. This habit alone separates people who move forward financially from people who remain trapped. Later in this video, you'll hear a habit the poor do that directly destroys wealth even if they save. But let's continue. 3. Poor people rely on one income. Rich people create many. If your entire financial life depends on one salary, your one decision, one emergency, or one company restructuring away from disaster, poor people rely on a single income source. Rich people build multiple streams even if they start small. Side hustles, investments, digital products, rental income, content monetization, service businesses, equity. You don't need 7 streams to begin. You just need one extra, then another. This is how rich people build financial safety. Not luck, not privilege. Systems. 4. Poor people avoid hard decisions. Rich people make them early. Want to know what keeps most people broke? Avoidance. They avoid checking their bank accounts. They avoid facing their spending. They avoid learning about money. They avoid taking calculated risks. Rich people make uncomfortable decisions earlier, even when they're scared. They look at numbers. They track expenses. They face their debt. They ask questions. They take responsibility. A painful decision today prevents a financial disaster tomorrow. Let's keep going, because the next one is a silent killer. 5. Poor people focus on looking rich. Rich people focus on becoming rich. This is where social media quietly destroys people. Poor people buy status, new phones, brands, gadgets, unnecessary upgrades because they want to look successful. Rich people buy assets, tools, courses, or investments that actually make them successful. Many rich people appear simple, minimalist, even average, because wealth grows silently. Flexing is loud, real wealth is quiet. 6. Poor people waste time. Rich people invest it. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Hours disappear without you even noticing. The average person spends 2 to 4 hours a day on their phone doing nothing productive. That's more than 1,000 hours a year. Enough time to build a business, learn a high-income skill, or create an extra income stream. Rich people treat time like money. Poor people treat time like it's free. But time is the only thing you can never get back. And now, we arrive at number 7, the habit almost nobody talks about. 7. Poor people think wealth comes from luck. Rich people know it comes from behavior. Rich people are lucky. They had help. They were born with advantages. They got opportunities I didn't. Even if someone starts with advantages, they only stay rich because of their habits. Luck can create money, but habits keep money. Poor people believe wealth is external. Rich people believe wealth is internal, built through discipline, habits, and choices. Once you shift this mindset, everything changes because you stop waiting for luck and start building systems. 8. Poor people don't track where their money goes. Rich people track everything. If I asked you right now, how much did you spend last month? On food? On impulse purchases? On subscriptions you've forgotten about? Could you answer? Most people can't, but rich people know exactly where their money goes because money you don't control controls you. Tracking your spending isn't about restriction, it's about awareness. Money leaks don't look like big expenses. They look like 300 rupee subscription renewals, 150 rupee daily coffee, impulse deals, convenience purchases. Small leaks sink big ships. 9. Poor people wait for the right time. Rich people start before they feel ready. I'll invest when I have more money. I'll start a side hustle when life calms down. I'll save next month. Life never calms down. The perfect time never comes. Rich people start small, start scared, start imperfect, but they start because every month you delay, you lose time. The most important factor in wealth building. Do you know what the right time is? Now. Always now. And finally, the most important one. 10. Poor people trade time for money. Rich people build money that works without them. Poor people work harder. Rich people work smarter. If you stop working and your income drops to zero, you're trapped in the time for money cycle. Rich people create systems, assets, businesses, automation, and investments that produce income even when they're not actively working. I'm going to build something that pays me even when I'm not awake. That single thought separates lifelong struggle from long-term freedom. Take a breath because we just covered a lot. You don't need to change all 10 habits today. Start with one. Just one. Track your spending. Save before you spend. Start that side income. Invest a small amount. Learn a new skill. Reduce one money leak. Stop scrolling for 1 hour a day and use it to build something. I want a better life, and I'm building it. Money doesn't respond to wishes. It responds to behavior, and you're about to change yours. If you found this eye-opening and you want more videos on money, habits, side income, and financial transformation, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your future self is waiting. You choose whether they struggle or succeed.